All right, guys, how you doing? Today we're talking Mazda Rotary engine. Uh, like I promised you on my last video, I'm gonna be including on this video some footage that I got from a Mazda Rotary engine auto show that I went last weekend. This is today's Sunday, but I don't know if this is gonna upload today, maybe tomorrow, Monday or Tuesday. First, I'm gonna start with this. It's called a Mazda Cosmo Sport. I believe this was the first Mazda mass-produced to have the rotary engine. This car was only available in Japan, and right now, according to Jay Leno, there's only 3 in the States, and he owns one of the cars. I'm gonna leave you a link on the video description to his video where he's showing off the real car, so you get to see how it is. From here that you can see it's kind of resembles some American cars like the Thunderbird, and the headlights are actually buckets, and what you see gray is supposed to be like glass covering the light, but you see that if you see the Jay Leno video, you're gonna see it. Right here in the front, you can see that famous Mazda rotary symbol emblem with the word Cosmo in front. As you can see, this car has some damage here on the front bumper. I'm actually seeing it because of the zoom in. I'm using a macro lens, so I get a very clear image of this car. I do have opening doors, and just like the original, it was only available with driver's side, a right side driver's side. So I mean the steering wheel is on the right side. Here on the rear, you see the tail lights with the word Mazda. Pretty good looking car, ahead of the time. Well, for the year that this came out. So this was a very important car for Mazda. According to history, if you lived over there and you had a car with an engine bigger than 1.5 liter, you had to pay a tax or something. So they pushed the rotary engines. This model, sorry for that, had a 10A engine, which I'm also going to include a link to Wikipedia, which explains all the mumbo jumbo about the rotary engines and how actually the names that they had. So this car had a 10A, which was sold under the specs that it was a 1.0 liter car, and people didn't have to pay that tax. But in reality, the rotary engine doesn't have a lot of torque, but it does create a lot of power. So basically the 10A was more like a I don't know, somewhere between a 2.5, maybe close to a 3 liter, because of the horsepower that it creates and the speed. So I'm gonna leave you a link to Jalen's garage so you can see the real car. And I'm gonna pause the video for a second and show you my next diecast with the rotary engine. All right, so we're back. Here we have a Mazda Familia rotary coupe, M10A 1968. But this was actually known in the States as a Mazda R100. This car in real life, it's real small. I already removed the screws so I could remove from this base. This car is a Konami, made in 2004, I believe. This car, it's in real life, it's really beautiful. This is a Japan version with rectangular headlights. Over here in the States, it was available with round headlights. As you can see, these cars have a lot of details. There it says it's very tiny tempo. It says Familia. Look at that steering wheel, making believe like it's a wooden, and that's how they came with a wooden steering wheel. Look at that rear, just beautiful. Has the rotary coupe tempo here on the trunk. Mazda here on the back. Beautiful head tail lights. And check out the inside. This car is beautiful. And I do have some footage of this car in real life, so you're gonna see it right now. Okay guys, so here's a stock R100. As you can see, it's not perfect, but you know, it's still better than nothing. This car, you know, it's, if you ever driven one, you know, for the size, it's real quick. Here's another one that doesn't seem to be stuck at all. This probably has a 13V engine in it, and it should be quite fast. This other one that I'm about to show you, I don't have a diecast version of it. If you know who has one, let me know. This is an RX2. As you can see from the tennis balls, that's so nobody drops anything in there. This is not stock anymore, and this should be real quick too. As you can see from the rear, it's very similar to the R100. Okay, so let's continue our journey today with a Mazda RX3. That's how it was known over here in the States. I guess over there was the Savannah GT. So you know, these cars I had it already open because the package, it's you know, it's amazing, you know. So it comes out from the front. That's the little tag there, Savannah GT. Let's remove it from here. And let's get up there real close. There you go. So as you can see, this is a GT version. It's got more of a racing look to it. Check out that front. I think this is the car that I like the most from all the Mazda. This car in real life, it's very beautiful. that what you see right there, that's basically the thumbnail of this video. That's the grill. Got opening doors. It says Savannah right there in the back, but over here it should say Mazda RX3. Here's the back. Very beautiful car. 5-speed. This car has had the 13B. Well, some came with the 12A. I believe for a very brief period they had the 12. They made a 12B engine, but you know it didn't last very long. But like I said, mentioned before, I'm going to leave you a link from Wikipedia where you can read up on all of that. It's a right hand side driver. Let's see if we can get up there and close. I don't remember if this car came with a wooden wheel, so if you know, let me know. Check this out. Check out the bottom. Let's see if I can flip it. It says 159. That's the Savannah GT Tomica. Has rear riders, and it does have suspension. This car, if you're not familiar, there is a special version with special lines on the side that says SP. That's only from the US. And if you know the Jenko story of the Camaro, you know the guy used to own a dealership, and he was the one that did all the lettering and all that. Well, basically, out of California, the dealership wanted to get rid of the last RX3 because they were going to start selling the RX7, and they kind of made a sticker package for it, and they've become very rare right now. If you have one of those original SP with the lettering on the side, which I should have footage of a real one, so watch it right now. Alright guys, so here's a picture of RX3 SP. Like I mentioned before, here's the engine bay, but I do have some video. Here it is. That red one is an RX2. Beautiful car. This is a blue RX3 here on the right. Look at that front spoiler thing in the front. Very nice. There's another RX3, and that's another RX2. Okay guys, so I couldn't leave out the pickups. You know, Mazda also made a rotary engine pickup, and I've never been able to find one. This is what you see here is a supposed to be a Hulk. There was supposed to be some kind of the Hulk breaking out of this cage, and this is a Corgi. I got this a long time ago. As you can see, it says Mazda B1600 pickup, and the 1600 was the piston, had a piston engine, and every car that I've shown you has had a piston counterpart. The car don't look the same, but they are very similar. So when I saw this, I'm like, man, that thing looks like the rotary power pickup. That's what it's called, rotary power. The bed is the same, and so you see this one is missing the tailgate. And on the rotary pickup, it didn't have the battery in the engine compartment. The battery went on this side over here, but they're basically the same truck. You know, the difference is, you know, the battery that goes here, and it has a compartment here, a door that you flip up to get to the battery, and the front grille looks very similar. So I bought two of these because you know, as you can see, one is, you know, was pretty messed up. This one, you know, I've been saving just to show it as an example. But from the other one, I made this one. Check that out. Painted it white because it did come in white. Try to imitate that front grille right there with the emblem. Created that emblem. And as you can see, I made the little lump imitating where the battery goes. And check out the rear. And the real one does have the brake lights on the bottom, reverse light in the center, and it does say Rotary power here. Let me see if this opens because I haven't opened it yet. Here you go. So it does open, tailgate does open, and I haven't seen seems like I broke the stickers, but you know, guess I don't have to make new ones. Haven't touched this in a while, probably dry, but it doesn't matter. This one doesn't roll because, you know, I didn't want this rolling out of the table or nothing, so I'm fine with it like this. So yeah, if you know, if you've seen a real Rotary pickup like this in a diecast version, any scale, because this is a 1/43, let me know in the comments, and I'll show you a real one right now. Okay guys, so here's the Rotary power pickup. I got to the show late. As you can see, the engine compartment, that's not stock. So this one was the only one that I got to see. There you see the battery compartment. You see the truck bed has that lip side on the top, just like the one I have. Rotary power sticker on the back, and these are worth a good penny over here too. All right, so we continue with a Mazda RX-7. This is 1978. But I think it first came out to the States in '79. So you see, this is not a Hot Wheel. This is a 1/43 version. And this car, I think it's a Ebro. I think that's what the package says. It says MVP here, but miniature model planning, but the package says Ebro, EBBRRO, something like that. Car very, very nice. The front, as you can see, it's somewhat of what you've seen around. Rear view are on the fender because it is a international model. Let me see if I can get the interiors. They have a very nice design on the seat. Here's the back seat. This is the right side steering wheel. Check out that it says Savannah RX-7. Of course, the ones that came out in the States says Mazda instead of Savannah. And the biggest change will be the rear. The first RX-7 that came out had this back rear. This the headlights this way. The one that Hot Wheels made It's made from that one, as you can see. The headlight, the brake lights. See? Let me see. I zoom out so you can see the difference in size. Check that out. And so this car, the one that Hot Wheels did, it's from the first RX-7, but this is more like a rally version. I have pictures and video of the second series and the third series, and you can see that right now. Okay guys, so here's a RX-7. I believe this is the second series. Had a bigger, slightly more horsepower, and it's what's called a 3-letter GSL. As you can see, it has different taillights. From that point on, I think they stuck to that taillight setup. You can see the license plate goes now under the rear bumper. Okay, so here's a red one, which does not seem to be stock either. Okay guys, so we continue with another second gen RX-7. This is known as a Turbo 2. The expensive version of this car was a turbo, single turbo. This car also had the 13B engine. This particular car here is from the movie Initial D, and if you like JDM cars, you should have seen that movie. So we have opening doors. You see the car is all dirty because I used to have use it on a track for racing. So let me see if I can get this to focus. I don't know why it doesn't want to focus now. There you go. So it says Mazda on the corner. Got an opening door on this side, right side driver. So this car was also available as a convertible, and I do have footage of this car, but we're gonna hold on it for a little while. And this is the third generation RX-7. This is the most expensive RX-7 that you could buy right now. This is from the movie, first movie, Fast and the Furious. This is all banged up. I don't know where I got this. I think this is a says Racing Champion, and this car is real small, but it's the only one that I have out of the package. And I do have footage of this car also, and I don't know if you remember, if you see my other video, I show this one on my other video. This is a muscle machine. I'll open this in a later date. So let's get to the real car. Okay guys, so here's a second gen Mazda RX-7 Turbo 2 in red with gold rims. It looks very beast. This car is very nice. My neighbor actually has one, and remember, this also came out convertible. Okay guys, so here's the third generation RX-7. As you can see, this car is a beast. This car is gorgeous, and this is a twin turbo engine, RX Rotary engine, 13B. And like I mentioned before, this is actually the most expensive RX-7 that you could get out there, and it's because of the twin turbo and the massive horsepower that it produces. Very nice. Okay guys, so thank you for sticking with me. This turned out to be a very long video. Here you're seeing a Ford Anglia, which they have turned into a rotary engine car. They take these cars pretty much to any Mazda rotary engine show, and tell you what, they're faster than when they had the original engine in them. And it was the first time for me to see this kind of a cargo van Anglia, which is very cool. See that rear? It's the first time I seen one of those, and you didn't think they didn't have a 510 Datsun, right? So the owner was very kind, and he wanted to start it so I could record the engine. So here it is. Okay guys, like I said before, thank you for sticking with me to the end. I did not forget about the RX-8. I don't have one. I know Hot Wheels made one a while back, but I never got around to pick one up. So all these links are going to be on the video description. Make sure to check out my last video also. Peace.